Right before I got on the air, I saw this fantastic descriptive insult from Cliff Maloney for Jasmine Crockett. Representative Jasmine Crockett is like a shopping cart with the squeaky wheel that doesn't work. Lots of noise, no progress. Incredible content. I'm Joshua Lisec. This is Daily Persuasion. I am the New York Times bestselling author and co-author, a ghostwriter of more than 100 nonfiction books, and a certified hypnotist. Through my unique lens of experiences, I teach you how to better influence the VIPs of your life and your career. If you haven't already, please get a copy of my magnum opus. So good they call you a fake. It's behind me in every shot here. Command attention, monetize your talent stack, and become the uncontested authority in your niche. Forward by Philip Ovadia, MD. Incredible content. I want to share with you today a way to manipulate people. And it's not a how-to. No. It's not a how-to. It's a how-they. Every day from the President Trump's administration, from Pam Bondi, or like it, Kash Patel or Dan Bongino, or one of any number of whistleblowers who purport to have worked under Biden or within the so-called deep state. That is the unelected, unaccountable, and pretty much publicly unknown federal bureaucracy, which does in fact exist. It's a real thing. Also from Caroline Leavitt and from various meme warriors all over the internet. What are we all seeing? We got him this time. Oh, look at the collusion hoax. Oh, we've completely exposed everything. A new spill of documents. Everything's here. Of course, right now on my screen, it pops up from Benny Johnson. D-Day, bombshell release expected today. That will change everything. All caps. Guys, this is how to manipulate people. You show them the smoking gun. You show them the bullet damaged target. And every day you say, we're getting to the bottom of it. It's all coming out. Trust the plan. And every day you put your audience on the edge of their seat. It's coming. It's coming. It's a sort of a dopamine-laced anticipation addiction. But the president's been in charge here for 6 months and 10 days now, as of this recording. Have there been any arrests from the Epstein list or from the Russia collusion hoax or what we now understand to be the illegal and unconstitutional manipulation of a presidential campaign, that of 2016 with what Obama was doing? 2020? No? Just memes? Just Donald Trump sharing memes on Truth Social about indicting and arresting former President Barack Obama? Anything? I'm not saying anything. Besides, addiction. This is not cool, people. This is not cool. But it is a way to make someone absolutely addicted to you. You just say, the thing you want, it's coming. It's on its way. It's just over the hill. I saw yesterday a viral post from Reddit, which said, a woman's love language is what she's not currently getting from her boyfriend. And I realized that this is the same story. That may not be something that is intended to make fun of women, but rather it's pointing out how certain men make those women addicted to them. You might recall that fellow Orion Taraban, the doctorate of psychology. He has that book called The Value of Others I've read a little bit of. He applies the economics filter to calls it the game of mating and dating. It's quite interesting. Because when you realize we're always sizing one another up, what's the most value I can get for the lowest price? Meaning, what's the best partner I can get while offering the least? And you realize that it sounds kind of gross when you put it that way, but that's how we make purchases. That's how we make commitments. right? When you're in business, you're thinking, what is the highest price I can charge for the lowest quality? Now, you're not overtly saying that, but maybe covertly, what's the greatest profit I can produce for the amount of effort I'm willing and able to provide? That's a nicer way of saying it. And that's how relationships work. Now, coming back to what I just said about the love language, there's another meme you'll see, particularly on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts, where women who are stuck in these situationships, they're calling them, how they are addicted to these toxic guys. They always use the word toxic. Toxic guys. I love toxic guys. I literally can't get enough of this toxic guy. And what are they doing? They know her love language. And they're able to tease that indictments are coming tomorrow. Oh, I mean, the thing that you want the most is coming. I'm just not ready right now because I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next week. Just stick with me, babe. We're going places. I'm totally going to this and this and this and this, but in a non-committal sort of a commitment kind of a way that maybe get your hopes up so you become addicted. It's a sort of intermittent enforcement where sometimes you get what you want, most of the time you don't. But then when you do get it, it's not quite enough, but it's a sign that maybe you're going to get it someday. Progress is made and it's deception. It's another bombshell release expected today that will change everything. And there's now become a meme on the right, which is nothing ever happens. You might have seen this one before. Nothing ever happens. Well, why does nothing ever happen? Well, nothing ever happens because of this. Because the people are addicted to hope. Copium, right? Hopium, get it? Copium, right? There's an addiction that people have to that. I like to call them the Fox News Americans, where tonight breaking news, we have reports of, and then something not actually going to be happening, but it's just reports of the thing. Now, this is not a uniquely right-wing phenomenon. You might remember there's that meme of the shirtless soy jack that is he's staring at the TV, making the sort of the YouTube thumbnail face, we call it, and it's honey, bring your boyfriend in here. They got him. They got Trump finally. Something like that, right? Of course, the irony is that men who are in the sort of, they're called stag vixen type relationships like that, they are overwhelmingly liberal, right? Sort of the liberal fantasy is, yeah, it's that. Of course, the men's fantasy is Office Space. Two chicks at the same time, right? Very standard and straightforward. Where the liberal fantasy is like, I'm just watching. Like, what? What is going on there? In any case, this sort of, here's this live breaking news bombshell changes everything. The left does that as well. And it gets people hooked on watching. Like, today's going to be the day. Today's going to be the day. Today's going to be the day. It's a bit Pavlovian when you think about it. Because you ring the bell and then the audience salivates for a meal that's not coming. But see, there have been enough meals. And that's the thing. There need to be enough meals at intermittent points where they don't know if they're going to get the meal or not. So like giving the people the Trump mugshot, raiding Mar-a-Lago. Was it 3 years ago now? Those were meals, red meat, throwing them a bone, right? That was provided. And the dark part about this is you can make people addicted to you by doing this. You know, I just realized something. You know that color called obsidian green from Pantone? My socks are that color right now. My wrist tattoo in honor of my children is obsidian green. My wristband is obsidian green. My new leather wallet is obsidian green. The wall behind me is obsidian green. My smartphone case is obsidian green. And the spine of my book, So They Call You a Fake, is green. And my logo is obsidian green. What am I trying to say? Is a question I'll answer next time, but only if you tune in. See what I mean? It works. It's gross, and it works. a lot of what works is gross when you overtly say that which is typically covert. Like men and women who are single and in the dating game, they are trying to deceive potential partners. So, like, let's say if you're a 4, you act and dress up and put on airs as if you're a 7 and 8, thinking maybe you can get a 7 or 8. But then over time, you realize that the 7, 8 that you got was also a deceptive 3 or 4. And they were doing the same thing. They were a 3 or 4 and thought you were a 7. They were pretending to be a 7 or 8. Oh, man. This has been a tough episode. Yeah. It's all coming out. But come back tomorrow because there's going to be a bombshell release expected that is just going to change. Okay, I can't do this. Guys, I'm sorry. I can't do this.